Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am your chemistry teacher, Miss Faiza Kiran. Today is our third class of chemistry. The topic which we are going to study is chemical reactions, types of chemical reactions, including addition, synthesis, or combination reaction, decomposition, single displacement, double displacement, combustion, neutralization, and hydrolysis reaction. After this, we will study about chemical equations. So let's start. First of all, we must know that what are chemical reactions. Any change that alter the composition of substances is a chemical reaction. It means that whenever matter undergo through something that causes change in its composition, it is said to be a chemical reaction. For example, when hydrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas, it produces water. You can see here that none of the reactant is destroyed, none of the new thing is produced. They have just changed their composition. Types of chemical reactions. Number 1, addition, synthesis, or combination reaction. Students, don't be confused about these three terminologies because they all have same meaning. Let's see. When two or more substances chemically combine together and form a new product. General formula for addition reaction is A plus B arrow AB. Example is reaction of hydrogen with oxygen to produce water. You can see here in this example that two of the reactants are simply combining together to form a single product. That is why they are called addition, synthesis, or combination reactions. Next is decomposition reaction. Decomposition means breakdown. When a chemical substance decomposes into two or more substances. General formula is AB arrow A plus B. Example, calcium carbonate is broken down into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Here you can see that one of the reactant is broken down into its constituents. That's why they are called decomposition reaction. Third is single displacement or replacement reaction. In such type of reaction, one substance displaces element of other substance. General formula is capital A small a plus B arrow capital A plus capital B small a. Here you can see that small a has changed its position from capital A to capital B. That is why we can say that when one of the elements changes its position from one substance to another, the reaction is called single displacement or single replacement reaction. Let's see the example. Zinc reacting with hydrochloric acid to form zinc chloride and hydrogen. Here, the chlorine was first at the reactant side with hydrogen. Later on, it has moved towards the zinc. So, as one of the element has changed its position, that's why it is an example of single displacement reaction. Number 4 is double displacement or replacement reaction. When two compounds exchange their partners and form new compounds, the reaction is said to be double displacement reaction. General formula, capital A small a plus capital B small b arrow capital A small b plus capital B small a. Here you can see that at the reactant side, small a and b were present, which have changed their position at the product side. Example, sodium chloride reacting with silver nitrate to produce sodium nitrate and silver chloride. As two of the substances are exchanging their partners, that is why the reactions are double displacement or double replacement reaction. Number 5 is combustion. Combustion means burning. As you all know that burning required oxygen. So the definition is a reaction in which a substance reacts with oxygen, either free or from air, with the release of heat. It means that there are two conditions for combustion reaction. Number 1 is that oxygen must be present at the reactant side, and second one is that combustion reaction are completed with the release of heat energy. Journal formula X which can be any element, plus oxygen, aero, gas plus water with the release of heat. Example, burning of methane or combustion of methane resulting in the formation of carbon dioxide and water. And delta H means heat energy that is released during this reaction. Next is neutralization reaction, when an acid reacts with a base to form salt and water. Journal formula, HX for acid plus XOH for base, arrow double X for salt plus water. Example, hydrochloric acid reacting with sodium hydroxide to produce sodium chloride, salt plus water. This reaction is undergoing in the same way as double displacement reaction, but we will not call it double displacement reaction. Why? Because at the reactant side there is an acid and a base. When an acid and a base react together and they form salt and water, this reaction is said to be neutralization reaction, not double displacement reaction. Number 7 is hydrolysis. Hydro means water, lysis means breakdown. A reaction in which water is used to break down a compound is hydrolysis reaction. For example, sodium chloride plus water, arrow sodium hydroxide plus hydrochloric acid. So whenever water is used to break down a chemical substance, this reaction is said to be hydrolysis reaction. That's it for the types of chemical reaction. Now we will discuss about chemical equation. What is chemical equation? It is a simple way to express or to write down a chemical reaction. It is a shorthand symbolic representation of a chemical reaction. For example, hydrogen and oxygen reacting to form water. Instead of writing the whole sentence that when hydrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas it forms water, we can represent the same reaction in its symbolic form in the shorthand form that is called chemical equation. Characteristic of a chemical equation. There are few properties which must be present in a chemical equation. Number 1, the quantity of reactants and products must be known and written correctly. Whatever the reactants and the products are a part of a chemical reaction, their quantity and their symbol must be correct. Number 2, the equation must be balanced. As according to law of conservation of mass, you studied in grade 8 that neither the mass created nor destroyed during a chemical reaction. So, the quantity of elements at the reactant side and at the product side must be same. Then equation is said to be balanced. Number 3, the direction of reaction must be shown. A chemical equation must show that in which direction the specific reaction is moving. There are 4 different cases. Forward reaction. If a reaction is moving from left to right, it is called forward reaction indicated by this arrow. Reverse reaction. If the reaction is moving in the reverse direction, that is from product to reactant, or we can say from right to left, then the reaction is reverse reaction and indicated by the given arrow. Reversible reactions. There are few reactions which can go in both of the direction, forward and reverse. They are called reverse reaction and they are indicated by a double arrow. For irreversible reaction, we can also use sign that is in the bracket, double arrow and have a cut on it in few cases. That's it for chemical equation. Now you people have to do a small assessment. Question is, identify the type of chemical reactions in the given equation. I will tell you number 1 that how you are supposed to do it. Later on the rest of the equation you will do yourself. First of all, you have to write down all the notes with the heading of chemical reaction in the same way as I have given you in the slides. Then in the end you have to copy down this question, identify the type of chemical reactions in the given equation and solve it. Number 1, magnesium carbonate, arrow magnesium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Any guesses which type of chemical reaction is this? A larger compound is broken down into its constituents. So it is decomposition reaction. You will write down all the equations one by one and then the type of reaction. That's it for today's class. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. Take care.